For the past 2 months, a protest in the Bundelkhand region of Madhya Pradesh has been gaining momentum. The matter of concern here is the deforestation of the Bakswaha forest in Chhatarpur district. Approximately 380 hectares of land will be given to a company named SL Mining and Industries Limited, which is a part of the Aditya Birla Group for diamond mining. The region is known to have 32 million carats of rough diamonds. To put it into context, the current largest reserve in India, that is the Panna Reserve, has only 2.2 million carats. It is expected that, when functional, this open-cast mine will be one of the largest in Asia. But in the name of job and development, the forests across the region are being destroyed. The Bandar project is expected to slash 215,000 trees, which is too high a price to pay. The Ken-Betwa interlinking project that passes through this region is already expected to cut down 21 lakh trees, which according to some environmentalists is an underestimation. The trees planted to compensate for the lakhs of trees cut down to build Bundelkhand Expressway highway are hardly alive. In the past, a similar attempt of mining this region was made by an Australian firm, Rio Tinto, but the project faced stiff resistance. Rio Tinto had to stall the project in 2017 as it would disturb a tiger corridor through which tigers of Panna Reserve would pass. The dust was believed to be settled, but the change of state government in 2018 led to a revival of this project. Fresh bids were placed for 364 hectares of land, and the Aditya Birla Group came up as a successful bidder. According to the proposed plan, 41.55% of the sales revenue was to be shared with the state government, which earlier in the case of Rio Tinto was only 10%. Added motivation for the government, right? The region is home to around 8,000 plus tribals who are directly dependent on the forest for their livelihoods. The region is home to rich flora and fauna. One cannot simply relocate them to another region just by planting a similar number of trees on another piece of land. Also, the Bundelkhand region is known to be drought-prone. Mining, on the other hand, is a water-intensive process. A plan is being proposed where many seasonal canals would be diverted and a dam will be built to make a reservoir of water just for mining. Yes, the project is going to make money for the government. The state government could make approximately 1550 crores every year from this project. The private companies could make even more. But we all know, many such people perished due to lack of oxygen irrespective of their wealth, and there was no diamond that could save their lives. Of course, diamonds are expensive, but trees, oxygen, these are priceless. And on top of all this, we don't even need the mined-up diamonds anymore. Do you know that diamonds of exactly the same quality can be manufactured in the labs? After all, they are just another form of carbon. So basically, the companies here are bidding hundreds of crores not on the valuable diamonds under this piece of land, but on our washed up brains that believe we can stand out and make a right impression by wearing them. Can you imagine how our future generations after some decades would be criticizing our taste of priority? They would be remembering us as the reason why they are suffering for fresh air and clean water just because we thought a shiny, intensely packed carbon product was necessary. We must learn the importance of ecological management on our own, or else Mother Nature will teach it to us the hard way.